It's the CalebDMTG Show.
Alright, so Browntown Stip, pack one, pick one, what you do. This is actually kind of really medium, huh? Some blue Tinker, yeah, Tinker is really good. So we're taking this Basalt Monolith, and then, there's like Top and Frantic Search. Frantic Search can like untap workshops potentially. Could be nutty. The issue with Top, I don't know how many shuffle effects we're gonna end up with. I'll draft it anyway. What about Channel? How about Channel in a Browntown deck? I think that could work. Like, you can Channel for Blightsteel just like you can Tinker for Blightsteel. And then we grab Coalition Relic. We need Workshops. We need Workshops real bad. We're gonna take this Signet. And then, I don't know. Maybe Tarn just as a shuffle effect for Top. I don't think we can take Jace. We can almost justify Twister, but not really. Nihilistic Factory. And then we're grabbing Solemn out of this pack. Maybe Taiga or Volk. Maybe Sheldock. Lodestone, perfect. Still no Workshops, but Lodestone is a really nice pickup. I guess we're metalworking. I got excited when I saw some colorless lands, but they're not what we're really what we're looking for. We're not even getting like Moxen, right? Because Moxen can also power out a fast metalworker. Another Lodestone. Okay, okay. Alright. We're gonna take Emrakul. We have Channel and Sheldock Isle. We can also just cast Emrakul in this deck, potentially. I don't think we're show and telling. Usually you cast show and tell and you just kind of lose. I guess I'll take the Hull Breacher. Hull Breacher gives me artifacts. Workshop, yes! Alright, we're a little closer now. And then we take Lotus Petal. Sphinx could be good if we do get a Tinker. Spell Pierce is reasonable, Memory Jar is reasonable. God, are we putting Smokestack in this fucking deck? This is like the worst Smokestack format of all time. And then we can pick some other card. I guess I'm grabbing Dacom. Or maybe Commit Memory. Hey, Amox. This has got to be the worst Chrome Mox deck ever imaginable, right? So we're going to choose between Solemn and Kozilek. I think I'm going to take Kozilek. We do still have this Channel. I don't think we want multiple Sphinx of the Steel Winds. I don't think that's the play. We're just grabbing lands. Do we just grab like Breeding Pool, Vista? Kind of medium. Jesus. Just not what we want at all, right? We have 3 more packs after this one. We really want more Workshops and like better cards. Getting screwed, getting a little screwed, yeah. Well, there's a couple Mox in. Is Mana Vault better than a Mox in this deck, is our question. Because Mana Vault can let us turn 1 Metalworker. Or turn 1 a Lodestone Golem a lot faster. I actually think Mana Vault might be better than Mox Jet. We're taking the Sapphire, of course. Very rare that Mana Vault is better, but it seemed better here. No Academies. Academy and Spiral go really well together. Still no second Workshop. Three Chrome Mox? I think we actually saw 4. Usually I love that card too. This is like Spell Pierce versus Spiral. Which we think is going to do more here. One last booster after this one. Can we get another Workshop? We cannot. Another Workshop would have been so good in terms of giving us some consistency. Mana Vault's kind of like another Workshop, but not really. So we're going to take this Thran Dynamo. And consider the Force Negation, even though we have like 5 blue cards. Yeah, we didn't even get an Academy. We just have like this one Lonely Workshop to tie the whole deck together. Trying to play Solemn in this format. I was thinking Spell Pierce could be really good and just like buy me that time, buy me that turn. Let's get Tangle Wire out of here. I don't think it quite fits. Oh yeah, we never got the Tinker. We never got the Tinker for Sphinx. Good call. We can cut that one. I'm actually gonna play one more green source. Because we have Mox Sapphire and Shelldock in here. So, I wasn't feeling great about our mono red deck and that deck trophied. we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. We do technically have the capacity for turn 1 Lodestone Golem or turn 1 Channel and Emrakul. Maybe I should even have like one more Forest in here. Right now we're at 8 green sources plus Lotus Petal. And then Gruul Signet. Yeah, it certainly feels like enough. Alright, let me update Stream Decker. While we're waiting for an opponent, do you want to hear my awkward story from my childhood? We had a Stip where I had to think about an awkward moment from my childhood. There was one that really stuck with me. Basically, we were standing in line. This was kindergarten. This is a memory from actual factual kindergarten. So just little Caleb, just another tiny little Caleb. I was standing in line, and I felt something like soft and wet on the back of my neck, and I turned around, and the little girl behind me, nicest little girl ever, right? Never was mean to anybody or anything. She just like starts giggling uproariously, and I ask her what she did, and she doesn't tell me, and I ask her again, and so then finally, kindergarten Caleb goes to the teacher and says, "That girl over there kissed me on the back of my neck," because I didn't know what else it could be. And the teacher gets very serious and takes the girl aside, and the girl like breaks down crying, and I have to watch her like kind of in horror because I didn't think that I couldn't like actually think like what happens next in this stage of narking out this person who's standing in line and is like having a good time or whatever. And she just breaks down crying, and I don't know, that image like haunted me for years and years. Anyway, now we have an opponent. Now we can play our match. You learned something about fucking kindergarten Caleb. He was a fucking narc. Did I ever dream that I forgot pants to go to school? I never dreamed that. I never had that one. I've had the falling dream. I've had the fucking teeth falling out dream. I don't know if you've ever had that. Supposedly it happens when you're like grinding your teeth in your sleep. You just like dream that all your teeth are falling out of your head. What did she actually do to me? I don't know. I never actually found out. Eventually the teacher gave up. we went back to our lives. Y'all are hoping for a conclusion. There's no conclusion. It's a terrible story, but it was what I thought of when somebody requested that I think about an awkward moment from my childhood. Did the girl hate me after? No, she was super nice. She was just like 100% nice. I'm sure she's still nice wherever she is. She was just sad, and then the next day everything was back to normal. That's fucking kindergarten. And she held a lifelong grudge to this day. Was it a mistake to play the pedal? I didn't think so. Hold up Pierce and all that. Hold up mana. We have plenty of mana here for what we're doing, which is just like running out of smokestack. It's not even that exciting. Might untap Vault next turn. You've held some long ass grudges from kindergarten? From kindergarten? That's amazing, Kovi's. A repeated dream where several times you were a Power Ranger. I only had one recurring dream when I was a kid, and basically it involved. It was kind of like, so I'd never played The Sims, but it was kind of like my the block that I lived on was turned into like a Sims game, and I was in it from like a first person perspective, but like the background was all like clean and monocolor and stuff, and everything was just like super surreal. And all the people that lived on the block had been replaced with something. I don't know if they were aliens or monsters or what, but I would like approach them and like start talking to them normally, and they wouldn't say anything to me. They would just like glide towards me closer and closer, and then like open up their mouth, and then the top of their mouth always had this like these weird ridges, like, you know, the forehead of a Klingon, how it's got those like big ridges. That was like what was inside of their mouth. Anyway, I think I don't know how many times I had that dream, but it was a lot. Just piercing impulse here is fine. It's totally fine just to have something to pierce. A rad nightmare? Yeah, maybe. Well, that's borderline unbeatable. You think we should have pierced the monolith? Maybe. I think hitting the impulse would have made more sense. If we find an Emrakul or something for this channel, I stacked my triggers wonky, but I don't think I want to add a smokestack right now. Our opponent's ahead on permanents. Great. Why don't we channel into the monolith? Oh yeah, we could have saved a mana. We're actually chumping with Metalworker here. As weird as that is. I want to make sure that the channel can still produce. I think we are untapping the vault. It's being a neutral if we channel, because then we're not losing a life. Some dead things, kind of. It's like just Lotus Petal, right? Lotus Petal and extra lands. Emrakul off the top. Yeah, it'd be nice. We can still cast it, right? 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we cast it exactly. Sacking Lotus Petal. Interesting dig through time. Yeah. I bet they have ways of flashing back that time walk.
shit, what up?
So what we're gonna do here is untap the Basalt Monolith by cracking Lotus Petal. And we're gonna sack the Smokestack to itself. I think our only way to win is if we top deck Emrakul like this turn, because then the channel's kind of dead after that. It doesn't matter how we stack these. Alright, let's do it just like that, but way better. Does Emrakul do anything there? Yeah! What do you mean? What do you mean what does it do anything here? Get an extra turn. You need to untap Vault on your next turn. We had enough mana to untap Vault on our next turn. Right? Whatever. Nice hand. It's okay. It's okay on the play. Can you imagine playing the Portal and they just play a Hull Breacher? What format is this? This is Vintage Supreme Draft. So it's Vintage Cube, but you drafted like a Supreme, so it's all first and second picks. You can have duplicates. I think Ancestral Vision is about as bad as Coercive Portal in this matchup. They're both super slow, give your opponent a lot of time to land a Hull Breacher or something. Your opponent can just end things on turn 1 with the draw 7. Like, I would take pretty much any cantrip over Vision, including Gitaxian Probe. The matchups where Ancestral Vision really shines are like when your opponent has a lot of disruption, when they have a lot of like discard and stuff. And you're probably just not going to be facing that deck in the finals. Ooh. Vision does get a lot better when you're playing a bunch of Time Walks though, and they do have a bunch of Time Walks in their deck. So maybe it's a little bit better in their deck than it usually is. It means you get into those cards quicker. The whiffing on lane number 2. One of the nice things about not playing blue in this format is you can just have 6 your opponent's turn. You don't have to pretend like you have a forced negation every single fucking game. Provoker seems amazing. They're just always going to be a Mox to name. Or maybe even name it like Black Lotus or whatever. We could have played and spun top here. The issue with that is we're going to see 2 of those 3 cards next turn with the portal anyway. So it's not a relevant dig. I guess we could draw with portal and then spin top and then draw for turn. I think I like just drawing my 2 and then spinning into the fresh 3. Sure. We got a pile of mana with their Ashiok uptick. Nice. I think we have a Hull Breacher in here, so I'm going to go ahead and spin with top, see if I can find that. Oh, there's another Lodestone. Oh, I already played my lane for the turn. Do we let them resolve this Visions? And then cash in the top for the second Lodestone Golem? Or do we pierce this Visions and try and keep them off mana that way? What are you thinking, Wileys? I understand that Lodestone plus Pierce prevents the Visions, but it's a matter of this Ashiok is now going to get our top and the second Lodestone Golem. So the line that I was talking about was, do we let the Vision resolve so that we can then trade the top for the Lodestone and have 2 Lodestones against them? Or do we cash it in for Spell Pierce, stop them from drawing cards, stop them from hitting land drops off the Visions? That was the decision point. That was what we were considering. We could have respun the top to change the top card of our library and swapped it for Lodestone Golem very easily, right? I decided that denying them land drops was pretty similar to getting another Lodestone Golem down. Emmy, you think we can cast Emmy? 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh yeah, easily. We can cast Emmy and attack with Factory. Pick the worst card in the pack. Yeah, I don't think that would be as fun as you think it would be in this format in particular. Just dying with a bunch of 6-drops in hand. Every single game. It's very similar to at the start of your turn, concede the game. A stip, you know, it's like not actually. No harm in asking, though, right? No harm in asking. I'm so glad they don't have mana drain up right now, because I'd still put this serpent very recklessly into it. Yeah, I guess the Shelldock Isle is just there in case they somehow played a sweeper. And there's a good chance they scoop here. Well, they have some mana to work with. Yog's Will? Okay. They can't double walk though, right? They only get one. It's just a 6-mana Time Warp. This being on Moxjet is pretty important in this game. To game 3 we go. Kind of feel like Mana Vault should be in here too. Maybe over Solemn or something. No, that's crazy talk. Yes. The dream. I mean, they're just gonna have a counter for me, or they're gonna like dump their hand and not care, or you know, etc. But I do think, I mean, if turn 1 Lodestone sticks, then it's gonna be pretty good, right? Too bad we're on the draw. And then we can actually use this Delta as a shuffle effect. We can spin with top, see if there's something worth putting under Shelldock Isle. If there isn't, we crack Delta for Breeding Pool or something. also just play a 3/3 this turn. Which I don't hate. Well, shit. Okay, that was much worse than playing the top, I guess. They lost the Lotus Petal, so they are just like +2 mana this turn. Even still. Nice. I'm not gonna spin here, I'm gonna spin after their turn. They have Ashiok, they can muck with the top of our library. Jelly of Loaded Time Walks. Time Walk's such a fun card. Alright, they got 3 in hand. This is a dig through time? No, they're playing Ashiok. Okay. And yeah, and this is why we left our mana open. Spin top at their end of turn. Ashiok hitting some bricks. Another casting Imperial Seal. Interesting. What do you seal for here?
Oh shit, what up?
Hey, Con Hinak, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 4 months. So I already played my lane for the turn. I could get Metalworker down. I don't know how much good that does me. mana away from getting another Lodestone down. Looks like that's what the Imperial sealed for. Actually, let's play the Shelduck Isle regardless. And that'll give me fresh cards to see with Tom. Jesus. You got it, Tabernac, and then you get 2 picks per pack. So the whole deck should be first and second picks. Yeah, this next turn we're definitely untapping the Mana Ball, Tom. The time has come. And we're probably putting that factory into play. Another Imperial Seal. Going down to 6 life. Alright, I'm not untapping Vault again. No, I can't attack with Factory because it didn't start in play. Here, if you right-click, you see the blue newly controlled. Yeah.
Oh shit, what up?
Oh shit, what up? Hey, Tabernac Urfix, thanks for the resub, thanks for the 2 months. Glad you enjoyed the stream. You're very welcome. You're very welcome for the streams. Okay. You're supposed to respond with the Hull Breach aim. Because now they can drain the Breacher, but then that's like all they're doing for their turn. Is draining, it's just soaking so much mana. I guess it's not even that bad, right? They can use the mana to Time Walk on their second main. Yeah, I should have breached in response to the... in response to their card. That was foolish on my part. If I activated Isle on their turn, I could not play Factory, no. You can only play Factories on your turn. Yeah, I hope I don't lose because I mistimed my Hull Breacher there. I also shouldn't be F6ing. I want to spin top. So we did tie up some of their blue mana. I suppose is useful. But yeah, if we all breach in response, I just don't think we care at all. Certainly don't think we care about this brain freeze. Didn't they see Eldrazi in our deck? In the first game? I feel like they did. Yeah. I guess they thought that was their best chance of winning. We did have 2 lethal threats in play. Well, we won a match! The Brown Stip won a match! What has not been surprising to me is that our best cards have been Lodestone Golem and Phyrexian Revoker. I think if you just had, like, a ton of those and a bunch of workshops, you'd have, like, an actually good deck. We don't quite have that. You know, that's not really what our deck is, but you can kind of see how that would be good if you did get it. Thanks for the bits though, there, Kirino. The turn 1 Lodestone Golem hand did end up winning, so that's good. The smokestacks are terrible, Mize recorded. They're awful. You don't have time for them to get going. Maybe if you played one literally turn 1 on the play, maybe it would be good. They're pretty bad, though. Yeah, this hand needs a workshop. It's pretty bad.
Oh shit, what up?
I think you're supposed to run out Mox Pearl. The issue of running out your random Moxen is that if the opponent has a deck, they just get to steal them. The issue with not running out your random Moxen is if the opponent plays a draw 7, you lose that Mox. So you kind of have to gauge, like, okay, what's going to be more likely? Deck's going to be insane against us no matter what we do. It's a good reason to run the Mox out. Alright, opponent, you have 6 mana. What you gonna do? Six mana is when you could potentially go like Hull Breacher plus a draw 7 in the same turn. And just pop the fuck off. How many cards would I draft over Hull Breacher in this format? Well, I'm taking Moxen and stuff over Hull Breacher. I think Hull Breacher's about where Force of Will's at after that, though. The thing is, like, even your most explosive decks full of draw 7s don't actually need Hull Breacher. They can also use Narset or potentially Leovold. So even though Hull Breacher is the best one, and the best one for chaining draw 7s together, I think there are decks that want Force more. Library of Alexandria is in this format. It's a lot worse than it is in normal Vintage Cube. Usually I'm a big fan of Library, and I don't really like it in this format at all. Is shop in this format? Workshops? I wouldn't be trying to do mono brown if workshops wasn't in the format, yeah. Looks like Spiral to me. So our hand wasn't very good. We didn't actually lose very much. If the opponent can just continue chaining draw spells together, Emery's so good for us. Oh my god. Oh my god. Play another one, please. Got a recall. Oh, they're desiring. Fun. Mind Twist. Double Black Lotus, Past in Flames. Jesus! I think they actually just win here. I think they win this turn now. Because they got double Black Lotus, and then they can Past in Flames and Flashback Desire, and basically get their whole deck. Yeah, if they have a Tendrils in there, then they already have the win. If they had not found Past in Flames, then I think we would have gotten to untap and win. They might have a good win con. I mean, we're gonna see, right? I'm not scooping here. I'm gonna see what's in their deck. But Tendrils definitely gets there. And Tendrils would make sense with their Mind's Desires. You think this format's kind of silly? No! This format's the most silly. That's the fun of it! The fun of... If you enjoy Omniscience drafting on Arena, then I think this format might appeal to you. If you played Omniscience draft and you're like, nah, this isn't for me, then you're probably not going to enjoy this. It's just a busted way to play Magic, right? Time Walk? Do you think they tutored for Time Walk? Time Walk doesn't win. Unless they did, like, Desire for an Eldrazi or something. Maybe that's what they're doing. Mirari Conjecture. Maybe they're going for infinite Time Walks. Another Mind Twist. Another Yogg's Will. Jesus. Jesus. So they have double Black Lotus, double Yogg's Will. Double Recall. They probably don't want to go too ham on Ancestral Recall with only 4 cards in their library. But they can certainly target me. Get some treasure, use it as a little ritual. Yogg's Will. Why'd they cast another Will? Or there were more cards added to the graveyard now? Yeah, I think what their plan is to target me with these recalls and then flashback memory, and then they get to rebuy. Or no, the Time Walk's already exiled. They exiled the Time Walk. Well, let's see what they got then. When your win con is devoted scooping. Yeah. Looks like they have 8 damage in play. This doesn't actually do anything, but it's funny. They have a yeah, they have commit, so it can't be countered, but commit doesn't counter. We need them to like fire off the commit on a random mox or something like that to like try and like deny me a draw step, and that would have been our one way of winning here. We do get an extra turn though, so that's exciting. Should we take our extra turn? See what we get. Aw, that doesn't do it. It was kind of fun seeing the opponent pop off. Also, we know a lot about their deck right now. We weren't dead to that Seeker, because the Glenelinger comes back as a 1/1 and they were at 14. Because they didn't untap their Mana Vault. Or yeah, Emrakul doesn't have Trample. Yeah, no, you're right, that would also work. Ignore me. Yeah, 13 mana Emrakul has Trample. This is the one that gets chumped by his Flying Squirrel, that's right, that's right. I want to go to 5. Should we go to 5? Do we just crack this jar immediately without playing the Relic? I think we do. This one's gonna name Black Lotus, because holy shit. Maybe I should have played top and spun top before I did anything else here. Gotta be a little careful with this Mana Vault, but I think we'll be okay. I mean, we got a Revoker down on Black Lotus, and they didn't bin one with their Memory Jar hand. Makes me think there's a really good chance there is a Lotus in their hand. Feeling pretty good. Pretty good. We're doing Stips tonight? We are. This was indeed one of them. And then I think we're going to untap the vault. Unfortunately, we can't use Workshop to untap the vault, but that's fine. Ooh. And so this was kind of what I was imagining with a mono brown Stip, right? In your head, you're like, okay, I'll just play multiple Lodestone Golems. My opponent will have a bunch of blue cards that don't do anything. Game 3, we are going to be on the draw, however. I'm going to put a damper on the old plans. Okay. Someone suggested cutting a smokestack for a mana link. We could do that. I mean, smokestack is pretty worthless. So I mean, we cut something for commit memory as well. I guess. Turn one channel into memory jar. Yeah, that worked out, huh? That certainly worked out. So Phyrexian Provoker is one of the better cards in the matchup. I don't know if that means you keep this, though, because you're not doing it until turn 2. I wonder if we should be mulliganing for a hand that can do something on turn 1, even though we're on the draw. No, our mana base is good, Pretzel Otter. We still want to be able to channel, right? This is just like a slightly worse version of our first hand. I want to keep the memory because it works well with Hull Breacher, but we do have to go to 4 here. Keeping the Lotus Petals is so fucking ballsy. How camouflaged is our Hull Breacher? Probably not very. Oh, I'm good, CKL Mercer. Yeah, I think they're gonna have a counter for me now. Still gotta cast it though. And just hope. Just hope they're dry. Yeah, everyone who has an idea for a stip that is worse than mono red or mono brown, I'm not gonna do it. This.
Oh shit, what up?
It'll save you a whole lot of time if you just assume that I'm not gonna do a stip that's just concede 3 matches in a row. This is a very high-powered format. If your stip involves me taking cards like Wildfire, I'm not gonna do it. That's just not happening. Hey, Tall Arm, thanks for the sub. Thanks for sharing that Prime. How do you suggest a stip? Well, you only get 1 question per day, so you actually just burned yours, Mega Leaf. I'm sorry. But maybe you can try again tomorrow. We found a workshops or a channel. I guess Memory Jar is not very good against that Hull Breacher regardless. Yeah, let's just scoop to Breacher. I think, yeah. They have plenty of mana to pay for Spell Pierce and what. Well, we lost that one 1-2. Certainly made a go of it. Put an Emrakul on the stack in one of the games we lost. Yeah, the first game was actually kind of close. Kind of. Kind of not really. You think we were supposed to turn 1 the Breacher? Maybe. Maybe. The issue with that, the issue with turn 1ing the Breacher is then you only have the 1 land, right? You only have the 1 land and you have a tapped Mana Vault. So the Hull Breacher might resolve if they don't have Force of Will, and maybe they don't have an answer to it, but they're still sitting there like taking damage, and then you don't have any mana for anything. So because we were down to just like a single mana source, I thought it was pretty important that the Hull Breacher actually generate treasure. I thought it was important to chill on it, and then when they play a draw spell, hopefully you sack out. They don't have an answer to the Hull Breacher. You get some mana, and then when you have some mana, then you can play the Memory Jar, and then the Memory Jar gets you more treasure, which you can play the Jar hand with. And there's like a way for you to win the game, right? Even if the Hull Breacher resolves when we played on turn 1, I'm not sure you get to win that game just sitting there with a single land in play. That was my reasoning. Good comment though. Hey, RG Tross, thanks for the 33 months. Appreciate the sub. Trophy with mono red won't let you forget. Yeah, man. I'm gonna be mentioning that a whole lot. Y'all remember that time I trophied with mono red in this cube? I'm just saying, people are suggesting stips that are worse. Worse than drafting mono red. And it's like, no, why would I do that? Who would find that entertaining besides you specifically? Wouldn't it be fun if you lost the game with no chance of winning? Nope. Nope. No matter how wild and crazy the stip is, there should at least be some kind of reasonable chance to win some games, right? I think we can keep this one on the draw. Let's actually keep that. In case we find channel. God, we don't have blue mana or the second green. What if we put Spell Pierce back? And then, assuming like we get like a Workshops or something, if we play a relatively fast Kozilek. And which stip is that, Crisinator? I'm not gonna like scroll up looking for their comment, right? So that I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I think I'm just done on stips for the day, guys, folks. I think I'm just good. It'll save us some questions. One cool thing about the mono red stip is that you do have like plenty of answers to Hull Breacher in our set. You just have a bunch of burn. Just don't have to actually care about those cards. Yeah, that would work some other day, Ace Piece Craft.
Oh shit, what up? Oh shit, what up?
Oh shit, what up? Hey, Pompeii thinks the 3 months. And Steve thinks the 6 months there, the half a year. The idea here is that we block with the factory, and then we get to keep Hull Breacher around. And then maybe Hull Breacher. Can clear the Narset, then we can get a Jar turn, maybe. Still hoping for a heck of a lot. One's got 5 cards in hand. It's a good chance they have a blocker for a Narset. Or Breacher of their own, or whatever. Bummer. So we can crack Memory Jar here and generate 7 treasure, but the issue is that we would exile the Kozilek and we wouldn't get to draw any extra cards. So it wouldn't do anything for us. It seems like a matchup where I might actually want Smokestack. I'll leave Smokestacks in. And then maybe cut them on the play, or on the draw for game 3, if we get to a game 3. Okay. Gonna keep this hand. Gonna put back Gruul Signet. And we don't have a turn 1 Lodestone Golem, but we do have a turn 2. Potentially with the Thran Dynamo in there too. Chris Nader's with a $20 donation saying, "Let the man draft whatever he damn well pleases." I'll take that. I'll take that, Stip, Chris Nader. Thanks for the donation. Thanks for the sicko 20 bucks. I'm gonna drop some love into the chat. Release the corns! So I'm playing out an extra land here instead of the Shelldock Isle. I'm playing an untapped land. Mostly play around Daze and Spell Pierce. Make sure all my shit resolves. We're pretty far away from the Shelldock being active anyway. I don't think it hurts anything to wait a turn. Turn 2 Lodestone Golem. Good enough for the concession. To game 3 we go. You know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to bring in Mana Lake, but I am going to bring in Commit to Memory over a Smokestack. That being another answer to resolve Blightsteel Colossus. What happened last game? We played a Lodestone Golem and the opponent conceded. Ever-flowing Chalice for 1, sure. Like making all my mana first, so they might think that like an Eldrazi's coming down or whatever. I don't actually think this is busted. Like, all they have to do is go, like, land, Tinker for Blightsteel, and then where are we at, right? We need, like, a Lodestone Golem or something to stop that specifically. Give us time to get the smokestack up. Fuck. Yeah, I mean, what were y'all expecting? We also do have that commit that we boarded in. Could potentially do something too. Time Walk would actually be like weirdly good with this smokestack here. Just to let us like ramp it up. Even that wouldn't be good enough. It'd just be at 3. Sack Revoker here? I think so. Fuck. Yeah, we found commit there. I would have waited until after they've sacrificed, right? Wait until their draw step, then tap the top, draw the commit. Now they would no longer have had 2 mana for a counterspell. I think commit would have just won if we'd found it. It was like searching for a needle in the haystack, right? We did only have the 1 out, but the top let me see 3, so I'd hope there for a brief second.